My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission, coming for the top position.
What
ain't
you
no
munching on,
competition,
buddy?
man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. On that lane switching, this is what the game is.
Oh, that sounds good. I was off a fucking gas station.
You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium.
Oh, this gonna
the
be
scene
fun.
from a few moments ago. This
It's
crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
That dude is a beast.
Set, 19. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the curl, Slam. Alert. Watch twist.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check, Mike 54. Drop deep. Hey, 59. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On second and 11 now. Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey. Jeff, what's up, buddy?
Set, 19 and 31.
Yeah, I got 3 people watching.
A first down carry now for Miller. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
I got DeAndre Hopkins, don't I? I do. Ooh, that's going to be fun.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I got it.
There you go.
Out of the gun, Watson.
This on Watson.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Got some hands on him.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Watson and the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check three. Sponge. No. Check 3.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
So watching, you see a scramble and
You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Buying time to his left. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
I think I found a new team, man.
Touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. This will be taken about the 12. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Oh, no, he's got... Okay, yeah. Okay, I got you.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
That fucking wide receiver right there.
Check 26, check 26.
Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Watch safety 3. Watch safety.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check out route.
They'll run on 1st down. Miller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I'm going to come back to you.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson. It's caught. It's Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Hyde running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
Oh, you did great. Not a bad job.
Oh, that was close.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it.
Not like that.
I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. He may try it. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Denied.
But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Cousins. He's going to loft one deep.
Oh, he got me.
And got his man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Watson now, throwing again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
God damn it, why can't you throw inbounds, dude?
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Bailey's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Got
the Texans may have recovered.
Got it.
They did recover.
I had to.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play call, and then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy